¿A ti te parece a ti? Sí, you're live. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. It's almost 6 p.m. today. I'm Ivania Gutierrez from Connecting Community. This is our interview in English, and we have a special guest today, Gladys Castro from Wake Smile. Gladys, please introduce yourself.
Hi, yes. Hi, Vanya. Thank you for inviting me. I have to do that again in the English version. Make sure I thank you for everything you do for our community. People like you make everybody, feel included and they feel important. So everyone is important to us at Wake Smiles. Wake Smiles is a nonprofit dental clinic here in Wake County. We take care of adults, anyone 18 years and over. Our building, as you can see in there, is the Salvation Army building. We are located on Capitol Boulevard across the street from the Greyhound bus. So you can't miss it. It's a big glass building on Capitol Boulevard. Um, Go
So
ahead.
we wanted to frame a little bit why Gladys is here. We do a soccer clinic and art for youth and families in Apex that is part of Wake County. And we have received a lot of requests from our clients, from our participants about dental health and where they can go if they are suffering, from a dental problem. So we started to do a little research about what is available, what resources are available for communities that don't have, for example, a medical insurance, or communities that has less access, right? So we ended up meeting with the director of Wake Smile that we want to say hi to, Summer, and she connected me with Gladys because Gladys bilingual, and all of our materials and information that we want to provide are in English and Spanish. So as Gladys was sharing, we already did one in Spanish, and this is the one for people who feel more comfortable in English. So Gladys is a great resource for both communities that might be more comfortable in different languages. So she wants to bring the resource that people are asking for, and that's what connecting community does, right? Bringing agencies or other service provider, and we provide the information of what is out there, because sometimes we don't know what
Right.
is out there, right? What is out there available. So that's what Gladys is here, and we are very grateful about what she's gonna share. And for example, what are people that can access, and how these people access to the services? Do they
Yes.
call? Do they go? How does it work?
Yes. So Wake Smiles, we are a nonprofit. We do provide comprehensive dental care. We do take dental emergencies. So if you are a patient that is non-referred to us, meaning that you've never been to us and you don't belong to one of our community partners, we do have community partners that our patients get referred from. You can find those community partners on our webpage. A good example would be like Alliance Medical, Urban Ministries, Neighbor Health. Those are our community partners. There are others. Once you become a patient of one of our community partners, you're more than welcome to get a referral from your medical doctor. They will send it to us and we will see you at Wake Smiles and give you comprehensive care. Now, we also do emergency visits for patients that are non referred. You do need to call. Lately, we've been having a lot of walk ins. It's very difficult to treat patients as a walk in because we do have a schedule. So it's best if you call us, let us know what your emergency is, and then we can try to make you an appointment and take care of you for that dental emergency need. We won't be able to do comprehensive care because you're not a patient of record, you weren't referred, but we will get you out of pain. Our goal is just to keep patients out of the emergency room. Wake Smiles is a great resource for you to come in so we can address your dental pain and get you out of pain.
That's great that that you shared that, because that's another point. Before to keep going, please, if you have any questions, this is your time. We want to keep this as a conversation, right? So if you have any question or comment that we haven't addressed, put it on the chat, or if you think that this information can be useful for another person, that is part of your network, share, because that's why we are doing this. right? To share information that might be valuable for people who doesn't know about this wonderful resource. So please share, comment, give us like whatever is in your heart, but don't keep this information to yourself. That's not fair.
Right.
That is not fair. That's why we are here, because
Pass
we,
it along.
yeah, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Social media is wonderful to gossip, right? To watch what
Mhm.
others are doing, but it's also wonderful to share
To network
information.
and resource and share information. Yes.
Exactly. So yeah, so that's wonderful that this resource is available, especially for people who doesn't have insurance. Another thing that is really important that we have talked with Gladys is preventive health, because sometimes we don't get to that point where we can take care before of when that pain that she's sharing is happening. So if what are your recommendation, Gladys, or what you have seen that is important to do that sometimes my sounds like, oh, so basic, but it's important to prevent, and or what things are things that you think are important for us to know about oral health that sometimes we misunderstand. You have shared in the Spanish one about the organically of your body, and the buccal, but I would like you to explain more because you're the expert.
Yes. So, yes, we do see a lot of emergencies at Wake Smiles, but we want the community to know that your oral systemic health is very, very important. This is why we have this partnership with a lot of our medical facilities. There is a link between your oral health and your diabetes, your blood pressure, your cholesterol. So, the partnership that we have with the medical clinics is creating more integrated health, making sure that we at Wake Smiles educate their patients not only about their oral health, but also their systemic health. So that's my passion. So every time I see a patient in my chair, I educate them about their medications, how their oral health can affect them systemically. And in general, they appreciate it and they learn a lot from us. But that's our team at Wake Smiles. We are all there to serve the community, educate them, and let them know, hey, if you have dental pain, we're here to take care of your dental pain, but we would love it for you to get a referral and become our patient so we can take care of you as a whole, not just address an emergency. So that is our goal at Wake Smiles. We are a nonprofit dental clinic. We do rely on a lot on people to donate to us to keep the clinic operational. And it's our passion to pretty much serve the under-researched adults in Wake County. So that's important too. You have to be a Wake County resident to be able to become a patient of ours. Simple things that you can do, like you said, that we don't think about. Brushing. Very important that you brush your teeth twice a day. A lot of patients tell me I brush once a day. When I tell them, why you only do that once a day? I'm tired at night. The reality of it is, yes, we're all tired, but this is part of our health. We have to take care of it. At night when we're getting ready to go to sleep, take 2 minutes to brush.
To watch the soap operas. That's fun. That's
Right?
me.
Clean in between as you're watching the novelas, the soap operas. The soap
And
operas
you,
come during the day for the English speakers. I mean,
ah,
for the Spanish speakers at night.
exactly. Ah, okay, I didn't know that.
So
Interesting.
yeah, for those that watch like the night shows, you should be in there, cleaning in between before you go to
So the
bed.
cleaning is the cleaning has different can it's better to do it not only with the brush what you were sharing in the interview in Spanish, also the floss and the
Yeah, so you always
wash
hear me
mouth.
So you always hear us say floss, floss, floss. There are people that they're like, I'm not gonna pick up a piece of floss. So I tell my patients, whatever you want to pick something that is gonna motivate you. You're gonna get in there in between your teeth and clean. There are many, many dental tools that you can use. There's floss picks, there's little brushes. If you like gadgets, get a water pick. If you like gadgets, get an electric toothbrush. The idea is you want to make sure that you're brushing. The most important time to brush your teeth is before you go to bed. That's why I
What
kept
about
saying,
people who eats before the bed? Because I'm an eater. Is that bad? Like for your
like, like,
then?
so you're eating and then going right back to going to sleep, like
No, 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 no. I eat
to the
and
bed.
then I brush, but oh my gosh, I'm gonna share something very personal. But you know what? We are already here, and maybe another person do that. I
I've heard
love
that before. That's why it's like it's common. People have a snack next to their bed and they eat and they go to sleep.
what about the sodas? Are those
Oh,
bad?
horrible, horrible. So what happens
Oh,
is, no, so yeah, we definitely want you to make sure you don't have any type of food trapped in between your teeth, nothing sugary to drink. Sugar causes a lot of cavities. Not only cavities, but sugar causes a lot of inflammation in your body. So what it is, when you eat something or you drink something, these bugs in your mouth, they get energized, they multiply, and then they hide down deep in your gums, causing a lot of inflammation, causing a lot of destruction, causing things like cavities and gum disease. So we want you to be a healthier person. We want you to make sure that you're brushing, cleaning in between, using a mouthwash that you can actually tolerate. A lot of people buy mouthwashes that they can't tolerate, meaning you feel like you need to add water to it or you spit it too quickly. You want to make sure that you're always reading the labels. Make sure that it says, hey, you have to rinse for 30 seconds, rinse for 30 seconds. If you feel like it's burning, you can't tolerate it, it's not the right mouthwash for you. There are many out there. Make
okay.
sure you don't have to add water to it. If you're adding water to it, you're diluting it, so it's not going to work. So again, not every product is for everyone. So you have to find the right product for you that is going to work for you and use it on a daily basis. A lot of people buy all these things, they get excited, they get motivated, and then they don't use it. So if you're gonna get it, make sure you're using it.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for. I feel like I'm getting smarter because those are habits that we need to sometimes change, and those are the most difficult to change, the habit that you have. So, thank you for sharing those things. But we are gonna leave all of these resources, like the website that she's talking about, the number that she's talking about. The important thing is that these wonderful resource is for people who doesn't have insurance. They live in Wake County. They're adults, right? And they're gonna take care of you. I've been there, and it's a wonderful, wonderful clinic. They have bilingual staff too, so it's amazing. So have it in your radar, and we're gonna leave this interview on our social media. So if you cannot watch the whole thing right now, you can watch it at night, or have it in your radar, or to share with people who might be interested to access to this information, right?
Now to yes, but the Salvation Army is a big building. They do have the first floor and the second floor. You must come up the stairs. We are located inside on the second floor. I see a lot of patients come through their loss. So just always come up those stairs, the outside stairs, and go to the second floor, and you'll see our big sign that says Wake Smiles.
Going up, arriba.
Arriba. No problem.
Arriba.
Arriba.
Thank you so much, Gladys, for your time. And for your information is so valuable. We know that this need exists in the community because we have been asked for it, and we want to bring resources that people are gonna value. They're gonna access to it, and they're gonna know if they're eligible, if they don't are not eligible, and how they access. So that's our purpose, to provide information that is as deep as possible, so people know when they have a problem or something, or a neighbor or a friend or a family member have this kind of health issues, they know where to go, and they don't feel like lost, because sometimes we feel like we're lost when we don't know where to go for accessing a service. So this is important for us to connect with resources that are valuable as the one you brought today. So thank you. Queríamos say thank you to you, and Spanish, and Gladys just did another interview in Spanish, so we have the resource in both languages. If you are interested in the other one, you scroll down and it's over there in our social media. Follow us, Connecting Community. We have Instagram too. So thank you, Gladys.
Well,
Have a
thank you
wonderful night.
for having us, and thank you for what you do. And please reach out to Wake Smiles if you have any form of dental emergency. And like Ivania said, she will have the links up how to become a patient. We'll be more than happy to see you there. That's what we do. That's what we enjoy doing for our community. You're connecting them, and we're making them healthy.
There you go. There you go. We are all get together to have a better and a bigger impact. So we're gonna leave also the email, Gladys' email, if you have another further question, because I'm not gonna be able to ask them in the way that she's gonna be able to. So thank you for watching, and bye. Have a wonderful night.
Bye. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.